In the last about 2 years of time, a total of approximately 40 new real estate projects have been launched on the Marjan Island, making it almost close to 2 new projects every month. Now, out of these new 40 projects, there are only 8 hospitality branded projects, meaning only 20% of them now. Why I always focus on the hotel branded projects? There is a reason you need to understand at this place. Al Marjan is predominantly a tourist destination. It is not part of a city where people are living and working full time. It is mostly a place where they are visiting only for a few days. So when someone is going to Al Marjan and they start looking to book a piece of their stay, their eyes will first catch on the hotel brands they have already heard of or have experienced. They would first want to book there because these places will provide the required hospitality services they want to enjoy during their short stay. Now, which were these hospitality brand projects? First came Address by MR, sold out. Then Nikki Beach by Aldar, sold out. Nobu, sold out. The Unexpected Hotel, sold out. JW Marriott, almost sold out. Then we saw the 2 new projects, Taj and W Residences. They both are still available for sale and I will speak about them later in this video. The problem is they both don't come with the private beach access. What comes with the private beach access is this new project, the Fairmont Residences. Now let me show you where the Fairmont location on Al Marjan Island Residences located. What you see here is the model of the island 4, which is also called the B Island. Have you ever wondered why is this part called the View Island? Because this is the one part out of the 4 parts of Al Marjan Island which stretches all the way up to 4.5 kilometers into the sea from the mainland and hence able to provide maximum sea views. Let me show you the unit distributions. So there are some 1-bedroom units on the front side here which have the direct sea and beach view. There are also some 1-beds here in the corner in the building, one which are having partial sea views, and then they have the 1-beds on the back side here, out of which the ones which are on the higher floors will be having a view towards the island wall. So some of the units here will have a view towards the Wynn Casino building. Now projects detail, units and views. The 2 beds are all facing towards the front sea. They also have some 2 bedrooms plus study or an office room which are great alternative to the 3-bedroom units. And regarding the 3 bedrooms, they have very few of them. Only one on the corner on the higher floors which are having huge terrace as well as private pool. If you see here on the beach, they have 19 units of 3 bedrooms plus made town houses which come with direct grace parking on back and a private terrace where you can put your private pool. And the epitome of all these huge 4 mansions on the sea with their private pool, which are very exclusive to this project. Now rental program and payment plan. Let me talk about the 2 main consideration for an investment in this projects. Number 1, how does the rental progress work? If you are a owner of a property here, you are free to use or rent it on a long-term basis of a minimum of 1-year lease. But if you want to rent it on a short-term basis, which is mostly likely the case, you would have to put the unit in the Fairmont Hotel pool where the hotel will manage everything for you with regards to managing the property for leasing out to guests. How Fairmont will pay you back will be 60% of the revenue derived from your unit. So it is a 60-40 split between the owner and the hotel management. On the top of it, the owner has to pay the service charges, which is about 30 to 35 dirhams per square feet owned per year. And the second one is how the payment plan works. So the payment plan is easy. It is 60-40 again, 5% on booking, 15% within 30 days from booking, then you have 5% after 6 months, and then another 5% after 12 months. And then the best part is, which I as an advisor always suggest to my clients who are buying off-plan investment, it is to choose the project which comes with a construction linked payment plan, and this comes with a construction linked payment plan 10%. After a certain construction milestone has reached, and then 40% of the payment is on the handover of the property. 40% on handover is a huge chunk of payment, hence making it a great option for rich investors who can take equity release after a valuation from a bank is done on handover, increasing their total asset price comparison with competitors' value. Now let me do a quick price comparison between Fairmont Residences and its competitors on Al Marjan Island. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take each hospitality brand that has been launched on Al Marjan Island, take one of his existing portal properties, talk about average price per night in the rooms which is being rented for the property, and talk about what are the average price per square feet for a sea view for that brand's project that has been launched in Al Marjan Island. So let's first talk about the address by MR. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Address Beach Resort in JBR, Dubai, and you can see on the screen that it is being rented for average of 3,750 dirhams. And the address in Al Marjan Island was sold at an average of 3,650 dirhams per square feet. Talking about whether this property is being managed by the hotel, it is still a question. So far as we know that it won't be managed by the Address Hotel, the Address Residences. Then the second option that I'm going to talk about is the Nikki Beach Residences, which was launched by Aldar, and the comparable property in Nikki Beach Resort and the spa in Dubai, in Jumeirah, and those are being rented for around 3,800 on an average, with a peak going to almost 7,800. And the project on Al Marjan was launched by Aldar around a price per square feet of 2,650 dirhams only for a sea view unit. And the Nikki Beach Residences on Al Marjan are not hotel managed. The third brand is Nobu from the US, and they are existing Nobu property in the UAE. So what comparable property that I have taken is the one in Spain in Marbella, and the one, as you can see, is being rented for around 3,000 dirhams. But it's like the opposite because it's in Europe. So the peak time is during the summertime, and during the winter time it's renting at a minimum of 3,000 dirhams a night. And the Nobu project was sold around again 2,650 dirham per square feet for a sea view unit, whereas the residential apartments in the Nobu project are not hotel managed, but they had a few sections of hotel apartments, and for those it was an 80-20 split between the owner and the hotel plus the service charges. The fourth project that I'm going to speak is the Unexpected, and the Unexpected is the Ibiza, Spain. And the Unexpected has also launched a project on Al Marjan very close to the entrance. So there is the Unexpected Ibiza, Spain, you can see the average price per night is hovering around 3,500 for a small sea view unit. And the project on Al Marjan was actually sold with the ones with the best view were almost sold around 6,000 dirhams per square feet. So these units in Al Marjan, they are being managed by the hotel and the split is 80-20. But that is after 45% charges are subtracted. The next project is JW Marriott, and this was one of the biggest project on Al Marjan. So the comparable property that I have taken in Dubai is the JW Marriott in Dubai Marina. There is the hotel Marina View unit is renting around 3,300 on an average per night, and the JW Marriott project was sold at the price of 3,600 dirhams per square feet for the best view, which is the sea and the wind view. But the split between the hotel and the owner is 5,545, so 55% for the owners and 45% the hotel will take, plus owner has to pay the service charges. Moving on, the next property is the Taj, and the Taj has also been launched on Al Marjan, and the comparable property that I have taken in Taj property in Business Bay. The Taj Dubai Hotel, which for the best unit like the Burj View room is going around for 3,100 per night on an average, and the Taj project in Al Marjan has been launched at the price per square feet of 3,150 dirhams per square feet. It is also hotel managed property, and the split is 8,218, 82% for the owner, and this is again after deducting the operational cost. Then the last option that I want to compare before coming to Fairmont is the W. So the W is also launched on Al Marjan, and the comparable property that I have taken is the one near Dubai Marina, which is the W Mina Sai Dubai. And there's the one bedroom is renting around again 3,400 dirhams per night on an average, whereas the W residential project on Al Marjan has been launched at the price of 4,150 dirhams per square feet. The best sea view unit and their split is 50-50, so it comes at a 50-50 split plus the service charges. So if we compare all these projects with now the Fairmont Residences, the comparable property that I have taken, the Fairmont Bread, is the Fairmont at the Palm. The units, that one bedroom units, the larger ones facing towards the sea, are going for around 3,700 dirhams per night on an average. And this project is being sold for the sea view unit is around 3,500 dirhams per square feet. And as I have mentioned in the video, the split between the hotel and the owners is 60-40, plus the owner has to pay the service charges. Now, I get a lot of Al Marjan versus Dubai Island questions from clients who are comparing Al Marjan Island with Dubai Islands and Dubai Maritime City. First, if we take Dubai Island as a destination, just the shape of the island make the scope of sea views very limited. No one in the market is taking about it, and the existing flight path above restricted buildings heights, making it not have enough vantage point for much open sea view. 80% of the projects on Dubai Island will have a view perspective as if it is on the mainland area, like you are in the middle of the city, not close to the waterfront coastline, but the illusion of full sea and sunset views is being unethically promoted through fancy, all-rendered brochures of various developments on the Dubai Islands. The only branded residences on Dubai Islands is the Rixos project, whereas in Al Marjan there are more than 10 branded residences, plus the Wynn Resort is there as well. The amount of supply coming onto the 17 square kilometer of Dubai Island is going to be way more than what will be coming onto just the 2.7 kilometer space in Al Marjan Island, which is just equivalent of the 2.5 kilometer of downtown Dubai. Whereas if you look at Dubai Island from above, you can well understand how big it is. More space, more supply, less exclusivity. Whereas Al Marjan versus Dubai Maritime City, it is still a strong competitor to Al Marjan Island. But again, lack of branded residences on Maritime City is a concern, as the only hospitality brand that will be having a presence in Dubai Maritime City will be the Dorchester collection in the future, and possibly only one small beach restricted to only a few residents. Whereas Al Marjan Islands already have a total of 7.8 km of beach length, out of which a lot is not restricted to a few residents. On the top of it, a lot of people in Dubai and the ones you hear YouTube are comparing Dubai Islands and Dubai Maritime City prices with the existing Palm Jumeirah and Blue Waters Island prices, which make no sense to me now, since they are not the candidates that can become similar to what the Palm Jumeirah, the next Palm Jumeirah, is right now. What is Palm Jumeirah today? After so many years of making, it is one of the places where you have multiple hotels and branded projects. And what is coming like that in a similar way, you can get it by now. It is Al Marjan Islands. You can say it is the next Palm Jumeirah in the making. One major objection that comes out is the Al Marjan Islands fall in the Ras Al Khaimah Emirates and not the Dubai Emirates, which is true. And I do understand that Ras Al Khaimah as an emirate has a long way to go to match up to Dubai. But if you closely look at Google Map, it is just at the most far end border of Ras Al Khaimah. Even if you look from above, it is almost equidistant from the Dubai International Airport to what the Palm Jumeirah currently is. And moreover, Al Marjan Island looks even much closer to what Palm Jabal Ali is to the main Dubai city. So you can take it as another island destination in the proximity to the Dubai metropolitan area, which more of a connection to Dubai than the Ras Al Khaimah city itself. So whether you are looking for a second holiday home or a legacy brand investment, I believe this is the #1 investment opportunity, not only in Al Marjan Island but in the whole of UAE. My number is on the screen. Do call or message me and let's talk. This is Khilesh signing off.